Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since we uploaded, to be completely honest. Mostly school getting in the way of things, but we're back now. I know we don't really have any viewers currently. So today we're going to be testing if the night markets in Anime Guardians are a scam or not. So if you don't know what the night markets are, they're basically a place where you use a special currency to buy units. They can be unobtainable or just hard to obtain. So what we're going to do is 20 accounts, we're going to go through them and look at them, and we're going to see whether the night markets are a scam or not. Obviously the first account I'm starting with is my main account. Also, on a side note, these Roblox messages, the ones where it says with block screen you can claim your Roblox reward, don't trust these. These are scam links. I think it's quite obvious, but you just shouldn't trust these. Anyway, the night market on my main was pretty good. Griffith is a good support that's unobtainable now because they took away the sacrifice event. And Vivian Banshee is also a good support, but she is from a... Oh no, actually that banner got removed, so she is unobtainable as of now. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next account, but so far the night markets seem like they're not a scam. Alright guys, so we're on the second account now. I'd also like to mention 2 of the 20 accounts were provided by the other owner of the channel, named Fleecy. So thank you to him for helping me with this. I mean, I do annoy him a lot about getting these videos done, even if we don't post a lot. So let's get into this night market. So the night market on my first account, it looks pretty good so far. I don't know much about this unit here. I know where she's from Fate. But I do know that Sukuna and Gojo, great evolutions. So yeah, I would also say this is a good night market, as someone who's new to the game could get extra Sukuna for trading and extra Gojo for trading. If you guys don't know, or at least I'm pretty sure, after you evolve any night market units, they become tradable again. So keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, this is another win for the night markets. So far it seems pretty clear. So yeah, here we are on the third account, sorry. I'm not really good at this whole YouTube thing, but I am getting used to it, I promise. So, for the third account, the night market. The night market here, we've got 2 summer event units. I think Rudo was pretty good. He was in the progression guide at some point. Once again, another Gojo, and just to mention, Gojo and Sukuna, they show up quite frequently, but they are pretty good units. And Vivian Banshee, if you see this in your night market, I would recommend you get it. She has an ability where she has a chance to cut the enemy's health in half. So, I would say, I mean, compared to the first 2, this isn't as good, and I don't want to just say win for every single one, so I guess this will be our first bad one. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the 4th account. So guys, here we are on the 4th account. I know it might get a little confusing because the number here says 3, but obviously, since I started with my main, this is the 4th account. Alright. I really don't know anything about these 2 characters here. As I mentioned before, Vivian is a good support, but I believe she is still obtainable, which I'll go check in a minute. Homaru Devil and Homaru Time Traveler. I don't believe they're good, so yeah, this is another bad night market, guys. The score is tied now. Anyway, before we go on to the next one, I just want to go check if the Vivian banner is still available. Oh yeah, that's right. So the banner that contained Vivian is actually unobtainable now, guys. So if you want Vivian, you're gonna have to get her from the night market or trading. So just keep that in mind. So guys, I'm on the 5th account now. Sorry about that. So far, it seems like the night market has been pretty equal. It seems all down to luck, which it is. Obviously, as you can see here, another Griffith, which is really good because, as I said before, he's unobtainable and also a good support. So, I would say this is another win, so the score right now is 3-2. Also, I'd just like to mention, if you have any advice for me or any advice for the other person on this channel, please put it in the comments, because I'm down to look at all the comments, any advice you can give me. Alright guys, 6th account here. I mean, in my opinion, I do believe the night markets are a fun way to allow players to still get those unobtainable units. Let's look here. So, at first glance, I mean, a pretty cheap Gojo Infinity here. I believe Ramoso Demon Lord, he used to be meta, he's not anymore. But I believe he's good for new players. Don't know if new players could get up to 12 of these though. But anyway, I'm gonna say this is another win, just because the cheap Gojo for his evolution, and obviously Ramoso for his star capability. Oh, that was a short one. Time to hop on to the 7th account. Alright guys, 7th account here. So about the One Punch Man Part 2 update, from the leak so far it does seem really good, so I'm hoping that I can play the update early, get the units and show you guys what they do. As for the 7th account, honestly not looking too good here. I mean, the only thing that caught my eye when I opened this was Megumin. I remember I used Megumin for a specific macro, Mushroom. She's good, but you can also do that with any other nuke character that you can get early. So I'm going to say this is a bad night market. So the current score is 4-3. Yeah, so 4-3. The night markets are currently seeming pretty good. But I guess we'll see with the next one. Alright guys, 8th account here. So far, the night markets are seeming pretty good. 2 Griffiths was actually a shock to me, as I've never really seen him before today. Oh, once again, a bad night market. I guess you could argue that Vivian is here. She's a really good support unit early on. But if we're looking at, like, the whole game, Vivian isn't really that good. So, once again, the score's tied up at the 8th account at 4-4. But let's quickly head on to the night one to see if one of them can take the lead. Alright guys, I figured I'd just start recording as soon as I loaded in. So I had a problem with the one called Spinson's 8S account, so we'll be ignoring that. Luckily I made one too many accounts, so this works out in my favour. But this still counts as the 9th account. So let's get into this one. Oh, instantly catches my eye. Goku, Ultra Instinct. I believe he is still on the tier list. Give me 1 sec guys while I just check that real quick. Sorry to make you guys wait through that. And yes, he is. He is in SSS tier, so once again, the score goes to good, as SSS is the 3rd best tier in the tier list. So only 22 as well, and considering the quest over here gives you 7 plus the Ragnar event, it's pretty easy to get. Alright, see you on the 10th account. Alright guys, I am back on the 10th account. I've turned up the mic volume. I hope it's not too loud, because I recorded all 10 without looking at a single recording. But let's get into this one. So, night market, instantly I can see Igris and I can see Sukuna. Now, in my opinion, Sukuna's the only good thing here. But some people could argue Egress is really annoying to get and evolve twice. But if you guys didn't know, to get Sung Jinwoo's final evolution, you will need a fully evolved Egress and a fully evolved Beru for the Abyss Ashbourne. So, I guess if I had to say, this would go to the good column. Obviously, Sukuna can be evolved into a god tier unit, and then Egress can be used to create another really good unit. So, let's go on to the next account. Sorry if I'm yapping a lot, I don't really know what to say during these. Alright guys, I'm on the 12th account now. Or 11th, I can't really remember. I think it's a bit obvious, but as of the time of this recording, the One Punch Man update part 2 is already out, because I had some difficulties with the accounts, so I had to delay the recording a bit. Anyway, let's get into this night market. So, I'm gonna say that this is another bad night market, obviously, because nothing here is really useful. I guess Eye is a decent buff for early game, like when you don't have much, but other than that, nothing, so I guess I'll hop on to the next account. Alright guys, I'm the 13th account now. Considering the time between the recordings, I can't really remember what the score is right now. Anyway, looking at this night market, once again, it's pretty average units. I mean, as I've said before, Vivian, good for early game, same with Megumin, and Sukuna can be evolved. So I'm gonna say that this one's good, just because most people that use the night market for actual units are new, and these are all pretty good. Alright guys, 14th account here. I don't really know what I should be saying during these, but I guess let's just get into this. So out of these characters, the first good thing here is Gojo. Right now in this one, he is quite cheap, so that makes it a lot easier to get him early, as the quest, this quest right here, gives you 7. So this would allow like a new player to either get carried to wave 300, then buy a Gojo. And Ragnar the Reaper can be evolved. I know he has a Guardian evolution. I'm gonna say this is another good market, just based off these two characters, and Kiri and Homaru are just there if you want to collect them. Alright guys, 15th account now. Alright, I know I said earlier Megumin is good, but considering the amount I've seen so far, I'm going to say that this night market is towards the bad side. So I'm going to give this point to the bad side of night markets. Obviously though, if you are starting the game, I would recommend you get that Megumin. I used it to do Mushroom Rush and get Robin. It's a really good nuke for a start game. Alright guys, 16th account now. So from just this recording session, obviously I think it would be the 12th account to the current one that I'm on. Seems like the good side is winning so far. Once again, this is a pretty basic night market. Sukuna, Gojo, as I've said earlier in the video, quite a lot actually. They can be evolved, and Megumin is a good nuke. So I'm gonna just say that goes to the good side again. Let's just go into the 17th and 18th accounts, and then the last two accounts will be those two that I told you about earlier, the ones that my friend recorded for me. Alright guys, on the 17th account now. Also, I just wanted to say these new characters, the ones from the One Punch Man Part 2, I've already got Garo and Wagiri on my main, so I'll probably make a video on them. I think I'll mix Waggery and Goro into the same video as Waggery is a farm slash buff unit, so there's a much point giving her own video. Well, here's actually a pretty good night market. A little expensive here, but Beerus, Gilgamesh and Alucard. I remember Alucard I used to use as a bleed unit, and I believe you can still use him start game. Gilgamesh is, I think, a good unit. I'm not too sure, I've never really used him. But I know Beerus is a really good early game nuke, and this is going to be another point to the good side, and also the cheap Vivian. Alright guys, this is the final account from me, as the next two after this will be my friends. So far, it seems like the night market isn't actually a scam, which I'm pretty happy about because I do like the RNG aspect of it. Well, this one is more towards the bad side. Gintoki was meta when he first came out, but considering the power creep in the game currently, he's not really useful anymore, and that Gojo is quite expensive, so yeah. Anyway, that's going to be all from my accounts. I will add my friends' accounts after this one into the recording, so thank you for watching.